Here we go. We're gonna try this again. Uh, I think people overhype Bill Clinton. I don't think his accent is terrible. As a matter of fact, I actually think that Bill Clinton's accent was, yeah, I guess he was back again. Tell your friends. No, I actually think that for presidential candidates, a Southern accent is a slight. I'll call it. I'll call it an advantage. I think it really does help because there's that certain charm that comes with it. Certainly not, to everyone's tastes. We'll just put it there. God, that district is that is an appalling district. Really? Is this it? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, serious? Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess that really is the yeah. Okay. So let's switch it to this view. Let's get rid of the precinct lines and let's put the labels on there. Yeah, this I think I could have maybe done a touch better for the Democrats. I think the 13th I could have put in favor of the Democrats if I had really tried a little bit. Maybe, but I don't think you can do much better than this. Let's take a look at some of the other data sets. Oh yeah, the South is fantastic. And I say this as a Southerner, so I'm a slight bit biased. Well, it holds up. President 2016 flips the 15th, which I'm not entirely shocked about. Senator 2016. It's a little bit more competitive, broadly speaking. This is going to be extremely blue. Yeah, exactly. But we have to remember this was a very 2008 was a very democratic year, and Obama was from Illinois, so I'm not too shocked about that one being like that. I think the composite is a little bit underselling Republicans, but we'll go with it. Let's go maps. What's the next state alphabetically after Illinois? Indiana. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. They're going to still have 9 districts. I'll go with this. And the Republicans have full control over Indiana's redistricting process. Now, the key is going to be trying to. And by the way, the only data set that we have that's even reasonable for what we can currently expect is the composite. So, I'll show you what it looks like under present 2008, but we're going to be 100% honest here that it doesn't really matter. Now, I'm going to be destroying the Indianapolis district because I think that's the most reasonable option. I think what's going to happen, or what I would do, is I would be pretty much eliminating, or more accurately, excessively gerrymandering the Gary. Thank you. Now connect back to YouTube's. We're back. Basically, this is going to be a crime against humanity. How badly I'm gonna. But honestly, they're pressed for basically every fucking advantage they can get. And really, sometimes I wonder why. Right, so like I said, this is gonna be a horrifying map. But that's kind of the point. I know I can keep South Bend out of Democratic hands, and I don't even need to split it. I can just use its surrounding super rural area. It's really just Gary, Indiana that I gotta exploit. And the truth is, if I really wanted to, I could get rid of all the Democratic districts, but I think for the sake of making it, number one, somewhat realistic, number two, trying to preserve some sense of safety. Okay, thank you, connect, you bastard. Thank you. Okay. And this is why I hate Midwest precincts, because freaking all of it's non-contiguous. It's all absolutely maniacally stupid. Yeah. There we go. And let me take a look at chat while I'm waiting for everything to catch up. Okay. Well, I guess we'll include this little bit here. And I guess here. Alrighty. And now we can work on just all sorts of horrible, horrible things. Starting with this. I know this isn't how I normally do it, but I have a plan. And it's brilliant. I'm going to get rid, I'm going to destroy. Indianapolis thinks they're so powerful. Alrighty. Let's just get rid of this little block here. There we go. A little border up. OBS. Does that change in... Okay. Whatever. Should be good enough. Let's go here. Now let's soak that up. And grab these puppies. And yes, I know this is maybe optimistic for the GOP. But the point is to highlight what both parties might attempt to do. In order to achieve their political goals. As I said with Illinois, I think I probably could have done a little bit better in getting rid of a Republican district, but there's only a limited amount of things you can do in that regard. And here the goal is basically just to absolutely maximize Republican seats because of just how red Indiana is. And believe it or not, Indiana still has room to get more Republican. I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but I'll look at their rural precincts. There's a lot of room for Republicans to improve here, in this area, in this area. I mean, it's not as red as you would expect. There's room for the Indiana Republicans to gain ground. And Ohio is a state that is, I wouldn't say getting close to being as, one way or another as, they could be. But it's going to be very difficult for, I think, the Republican Party to get more control over the state in terms of just raw percentage. There we go. All right, need to be a little bit less. That's perfect. Okay, so the rest, I think I can just do like this. We'll leave it like that. As long as it's under 1,000, I'll be okay. Vigo. Could have drawn that better. Okay, it is contiguous, so fuck it. There we go. Hey, Parmesan cheese, I automatically like you just because of your name. I'm doing quite all right. That is a hot take there, Robert Washington. Oh, Frisky Island had to leave. I wish I had seen that. It's a little sad. But these things, they happen. God, this district is... this district I'm drawing is ugly. It is ugly. Guess I have to go through Fort Wayne, Indiana now. Not that I have to, but okay. I guess I'm going to have to stop after Indiana just because of all the difficulties I'm having with keeping my stream running. But the fact that we were actually able to stream tonight is fantastic. May just have to wait a little bit longer to start and push back the start of my streams a little bit. Alrighty. So we zoom out, set it to precinct, get rid of the precinct lines, put the labels on. Yeah, this is not unreasonable. I think I could maybe do a little bit better with Indianapolis.